Alright, we are live. Hello and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. I got more than half of the main puzzles done already. Oh yeah, this is where I was trying to find that stupid, wait a minute. X. That can't be it though. How much time do I want to keep spending on trying to find this stupid puzzle, or stupid star? It's not necessary for me to progress, but I want to get the stars. At least some of them. Actually, I kind of want to get all of them, but I don't know. I did it in the first game. I definitely didn't get them in Road to Gehenna. Hmm? No, not there. Is it actually closer to here than I thought? In the water, maybe? No, it doesn't seem like it. Sphinx. There's a mound there. It feels like it's like between the tree and that little building there. Like, around there where my cursor currently is where it looks the game is telling me that it's supposed to be, or something, or... There it is! Okay! Holy shit, I found it. Another star, baby. I swear I did not look that up when I was off stream. I actually just found that one and I was very happy when I did. When I just did right there. Interesting. So that means the Sphinx one is always finding a switch of some sort. For the Sphinx towers or stars, whatever. Oh yeah.
If the fool persisted in his foolishness, would he become wise?
No, he'd become a Sphinx. Oh, get dabbed on, Sphinx. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to get around here? Let's find the other question marks in this area. I want to be somewhat completionist in this game. This is gonna be another log. Oh god. Got to go around because I can't take deep water. Like I couldn't in the other game, but still. The other game had a lot less of it. You have to be really close to this damn thing for it to even... You have to actually press it for it to count. Didn't realize that before. Okay, let's go.
The rotting remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate. And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes anger and even contempt. I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit. Even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
No, I got this one last time, but it's not gonna give me something I can use to shoot green out of there. However, and where is the I know in this level or just level. Boom. So I can get if I can get green on. Okay, there's gotta be a way to get green on those stupid little thingies. We'll do that and we'll get another star. I basically just need to go through a bunch of the puzzles. And oh, hey look, here's the lab. That I apparently didn't need to find earlier, for whatever reason. I guess this one was special. Or especially lame. Slap! The end. After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I'm faced with a task I could never have expected. Writing an epitaph not only for myself, but for my species. In the likely events that Alexander Drennan is successful, and that one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into the strange phenomenon that is humanity? I spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time. So I'll set down the one thought that I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With a few political victories, we could have been prepared. Change any factor, even by a little, we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, it's just dumb luck. I'm reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness? Grace? Acceptance? No. I hate the idea of accepting this. Hope, maybe. I feel like the story is unfinished. Maybe it should be. No epitaphs for humanity. I pray Drennan is right. It didn't have to be this way, and yet it was. Failed to load comment. From 51 Tales by Lord Dunsany. Let's assume that's how it's pronounced. Karen leaned forward and rode. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and of old heaviness and a pain in the arms that become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made and was of a piece with eternity. If the gods had sent him a contrary wind, it would have divided all time in his memory into two equal slabs. So gray were all things always, where he was, that if any radiance lingered for a moment among the dread, on the face of such a queen perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They're coming in thousands where they used to come in 50s. It was neither Charon's duty nor his wont to ponder in this grey soul why these things might be. Charon leaned forward and rode. Then no one came for a while. It was not usual for the gods to send no one down from Earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone, and the little shade sat shivering on a lonely bench, and the great boat pushed off. Only one passenger. The gods knew best, and great and weary Charon rode beside the little silent, shivering ghost. And the sound of the river was like a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, and that could not die like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills, but was as old as time in the pain in Charon's arms. Then the boat from the slow, gray river loomed up to the coast of Dis, and the little silent shade, still shivering, stepped ashore, and Charon turned the boat to go wearily back to the world. Then Celestial spoke, that had been a man. I am the last, he said. No one had ever made Charon smile before. No one had ever made him weep. There is an obvious, perhaps intended interpretation. This is the end of humanity, and the last shadow is the last human to live. But another interpretation is equally possible, that humanity has achieved immortality, and the last shadow is the last human to die. I prefer the latter. I'm actually not sure I prefer that one. Immortality is kind of scarier than death. Noma project, trial results, same problem with trial 108, yada yada. Experiment modified to gain further insights into unexpected error, inconsistent results, simultaneous trials affecting each other via unknown mechanism. What's going on here? Yada yada. Huh. Hershey's Kisses? Ooh, servers. Or something, I don't know. Excuse me. Another generator of sorts. Don't hit the red barrel or it'll blow up. Alright, anywho, let's try and see if we can make that turn green. If we can, then we unlock the last star in this area. To be the first area, we have more than one. Oh, god damn it. It's definitely not, or almost certainly not this one. Well, let's keep going. We'll find one we can get a green laser from. Weird to think that the Sphinx ones are all just flip a switch, but you have to find out where the switch is. Positional interchange. Still nothing I can use to make green here. There is at least a mixer here, right? There has to be. We had, like, mixers were one of the first things we got after the, like, default things from the last game. Puzzle number 1. We can find a, connector to connect to out of here. Maybe we, yeah, it looks like we can. Inversion. Are there any of them with connectors in this area? Or, sorry, not connectors, like RGB combiners? It might not be, actually. But if it isn't, then how do I get that? Unless there's one just, like, out in the wild somewhere, which I don't think that's how it works. XX. Okay, fine. Let's try this. What if I, where is the damn thing? No, you're around here somewhere. Where are you, you stupid little light? I don't think I can even hit it from there. Jeez. Well, if those can also combine lights, maybe they can. I don't know. If they can, maybe it is worth trying to just fire a red and a blue into it. It'd be weird, but I mean, I don't think it's working. Yeah, just canceling each other out. Alright, let's try puzzle 3 then. Has to be a way to make green here. Could have sworn that they made like we have the little RGB mergers by this point in the game. Could have sworn. Looks like I might have found a puzzle with one right now. Thinking I just did find. Yes. Question is, where can I shoot from here, if anywhere? There we go. Maybe. So that's blue. There we go. Yes! Got it. What a pain in the... Well... how did I miss this one? This is kind of sad. This is like right in front of a puzzle. Founding 3. From my Patience Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. We broke the ground on the first of the permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into performance and exhibition space. My idea. Although for now, we'll use it just as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space. I didn't think that I would find it so unusual. But I suppose we all spent more time in that dam than we originally planned. And now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling cover our heads. It's probably just me. Byron loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. The first year usually takes long, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they watched our ancestors standing where I stand now stand. Message fragment to from Miranda 25358, which I guess is just like null. We finished setting up the external site at the lake. The area is so stunning, we forgot about the experiment for a while and went on a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me. In the sheer variety of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled upon a carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. It must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There's so much pain in nature. Ecosystem engineers. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical change to large environments and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No, I'm talking about beavers! Like us, beavers transform their environments into via building, and their actions have real consequences, creating vast wetlands that some species thrive in, while others die. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit some species while harming others. Everything about that is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystem we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of new biodiversity. And so evolution runs its course. If you don't like this result, if you think some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural, but it is, however, very human. It's fascinating how so much of what we do is common in animals, but further enormously by intelligence and our ability to remember. Through us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. But does the universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values onto the cosmos. Alright, where's that star? Might have first area at 100% if I get it. Might need a few more things still, but... I can follow the green beam to, the statue. To the star. I wonder if hers is all... Wait, she's holding a box. Duh. Pandora's box. Solve one Pandora monument.
When the first man picked up the first stone, he did not do so to forge a tool. He did so to smite his brother.
Maybe you're a tool. Did you ever consider that? Pandora. And these monuments are kind of weird. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh god, I messed up. Or did? Oh. I mean, I kind of did, but I fixed it. Inside. Actually, can I open the gold puzzle now? I complete everything else here, including the stars, so... It's not blinking, so I don't know if it's open yet, but I want to see. Gate is this way. Where is the damn gate then? Gate this way. It's not over here. This is the puzzle 7. So maybe it can point me in the direction of the gate? Maybe. I thought gates also showed up on your map, but I guess not. Oh, this is probably it. No. What the hell is this? What is the point of this? What? This is back to like what? 8. Gate to the left. Not there. Oh, here's the gate. One side is almost filled up. Why isn't... Shouldn't this show up on my map at least? I thought it did, but I guess not. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. I think I'm dumb. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a lab and there's a lost lab. Didn't even think about that. Boom. Oh yeah, I saved so much time with that skip, huh? It's time to find those bonus puzzles. Jeez, everything this freaking like walled off. Like, gosh darn it. As you recall, this one being kind of a pain to get back through to the start. Or maybe not a pain, but like I got annoyed because I got lost. I guess they're trying to really point you to the, you know, first thing first. There's a flame just sitting here the whole time. You're serious? The question is, how do I get up there? I don't really need that because that's just a freebie for puzzles, but I want it. I want it. Oh, hello.
We begin with the self, because that is what determines our existence as individuals.
Okay, Stratton.
But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact?
Another flame. All right. Okay, I got that one already. Let's find those hidden puzzles. Hey, would you look at that? Elevation. Also, that means I was right about getting the like mixers this early. Wait a minute, I need, wait, oh, there's green there, so I need green and blue. Wait, no, green and red. Does elevation really help me get that? Well, maybe then. Yep, just barely. But what comes out of that? Like, okay, sure. This is open. It's open before, and I can't take it out this way. It doesn't work. Why do I think it's another one of those ones where you just gotta find a fucking thing outside, shine a light at it, and then boom, you got a freebie? It's been how many puzzles now? Like, maybe 5? Eh, maybe 4. No, it's been at least a few puzzles, though. Guess I could go to this, But oh, this is the lab. Okay, that's what this is. Sure. Cool. Completionist. Sorry, Byron. I know you're still lost, but I'm trying to find out some cool stuff that I could have found out while you're still here with us, but you know. Interesting. Kiloyear Aridification event. The Akkadian Empire, forged in violence by Sargon the Great and his sons, reigned supreme over the city-states of Old Sumer, enriched by trade with distant lands, fed by the plentiful wheat fields of Mesopotamia. The empire withstood the world with confidence and pride. Who could oppose the chosen of Anui and Enlil, the masters of the four corners of the world? Then the weather changed. The crops stopped growing, trade collapsed, the empire fell, its capital forgotten. The most likely culprit at the time of this writing is a 4.2 kiloyear aridification event, beginning of the Megallian Age, a non-anthropogenic drought that may have lasted almost 2 centuries, causing many of the earliest civilizations around the planet to collapse. This is where our ordinary understanding of time measured on the smallest scales of human history, collides with the reality of deep time and our existence within a much bigger picture. We live on a changing planet in a changing universe. Climactic optimums are temporary, extinction is the norm. The Acadians, like the more egalitarian inhabitants of the Indus Valley civilization, could not understand why the rivers dried out or why the rain stopped coming. Even if they could, they lacked the tools to do something about it. A few short millennia later, we are on the brink of having that understanding and those tools. What can we learn about the tragedies of the past? One such drought, completely naturogenic, would be enough to wipe out neutralism for good. Oh yeah, it would, because they rely on a dam. When the founder awoke, leaving the garden behind forever, there were two more whose bodies had been anointed by the progenitor. The gold disc breathed life into them, and their names were Estasius and Cornelius. The founder showed them all she had discovered. Together, they explored the dead city and saw the ruin to which mankind had fallen. It was then that the founder understood that the sins of the past must not be repeated, and that only through humility could the future be saved. Aside from Cornelius and Eustachius, there were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Now it was upon the founder to complete this work and begin the resurrection. In this matter, Cornelius proved of great assistance. After many tribulations, the 10 were brought to life, and these 12 were born after the founder. 12 that were born after the founder were called the first companions. Oh, 12. You know, like 12 followers or disciples? The names are Eustachius, Cornelius, Aurora, Sun, Sarabai, Byron, Melampus, Yemo, Hypatia, Neum, Benora, and Lifrasir. Finally, I can take something that's 9% true and 10% false and create something that's 100% misleading. 100% reason to remember the name. Trials base camp established. Okay, so far so good. Blah. Oh, that's a Prometheus one. Interesting. Hide and go seek, little sprite. Well, that kind of sucked. Still don't know if that one puzzle is meant to be solved with an outside beam or not. I know that, strictly speaking, there's probably at least one puzzle that's solved more easily, but not necessarily using that method. However, I feel like that method kind of just makes you have this sort of, paranoia is the wrong word, but this feeling in the back of your head that, am I just being dumb? I need to find that stupid thing to activate? It's there. The feeling's definitely there. I'm trying to think if there even was that in this. I feel like there was in the first area too. Well, there's other stuff to find anyway, so maybe like another puzzle. Anyways. Oh, god damn it. Come on now. Don't get wet feet. What does the fox say? Doon 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 doon. Alternative. Wait a minute. Alternative option. No, that would just put the thing up. I'm trying to think, like, okay, alternative option. That sounds like something. Wait. God damn it. Is that something where I can hit a beam to it? Where was that? Where was it? Where is it? Where the hell was that? There. Okay. No, it's... No, that's not it. I still don't even know if that's actually how you're supposed to solve that one. I'm just kind of assuming a little bit because it just seemed kind of hard for an early puzzle. Even though it is a hidden puzzle, so it's not quite like it's... Wait, oh, this one, yeah. Elevation. Here's a question. What's outside of this damn thing? And it's called elevation, which would suggest that the elevation matters. Maybe there's something right outside of here that I can use to my advantage. In this elevated area, you know, potentially. No, not there, at least. This is like a wall cut me off, though. Can't go up this. Or can I? Yeah, no, I cannot. Boo! Unless I'm meant to go around here or something? I mean, if I am, it's not quite working out how I would want it to, huh? Oh, that... God, that can't be there for no reason. There's gotta be something that I... Man. Oh, I'm stupid. I did not realize that. Blue right there. Just need red and... Wait, why am I don't need... Yeah, I don't need... What am I doing? I'm being stupid. Oh, wait a minute. I don't need to keep this here. Or do I? Wait a minute. Need blue there. This thing can't make blue unless it also has green and red. If it has green and red, I can do that, which would mean, you know, gambling that out. But how does this get green? Like, how does that even manifest? There we go. Elevation. There we go. Boom. Slap. Good shit. Let's run to their question marks. First one's probably a terminal. That's okay though. Run, 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 run. It has to be a terminal to be like where it is, right? Yep, that's where it is. That's what it is and where it is. The terminal. Slap. Lithosphere. From Lives of First Companions by Randolph. 777. Lucky. Lithosphere is perhaps the most mysterious of the First Companions. A wanderer and mystic by nature, he would venture far from New Jerusalem on his own, recording his thoughts as he explored harsh and distant lands. These recordings garnered him a group of devoted followers to whom he tried to impart his wisdom. In the troubled time following the founder's disappearance, Lithosphere and his disciples set out on a journey to reach the opposite end of the world by foot. They have not been heard of since. Opposite end. Seems like a very odd thing to, like, maybe circumnavigate, but why just the opposite end? What?
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care.
I mean, they don't.
It is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
I mean, being inanimate is not the same as not existing, broski. Hate to break it to you. I mean, you're a robot. You of all things should know that. Hello. Let me guess, it gets too deep if I'm not careful here. No grazing over the water. Asshole. I guess this water is all shallow enough for me to just run through, so I guess it's not a big deal. But don't you dare go on this little thing. You're gonna go on this fucking thing, aren't you? No, you're not. Wow. Come on, go to your masters. You're not even that far away. Yeah, thank goodness the water's shallow. Yeah, get to your freaking place. Yeah, go up, dude. Go up in your little place. Fire for Prometheus. Activate Prometheus' mind to stopping the star chasing. Hell yes.
We cannot return to the past.